I just want to talk actually directly to my betrothed, which is I'm just gonna call you Rhino at this moment, right? I know, like, yeah, because here's the thing, like, I mean, as a human, have you ever stared down your enemy ever? No, like, I mean, it's like a theoretical, right? Yeah, right. No, okay. No, some of us have stared down our enemy. We've had conversations with our enemy. We've tried to see their perspective and help them gain our perspective in the sense of what they're doing during the day that is messing up time and space in such a way. Because, see, Eye of Ra, yeah? Okay, great. There's one female Eye of Ra, and in Discovery, with Mark, okay, so I had like a $1 billion hedge fund, whatever, BED, with Mark, right? Okay, so like actually, I think he was calling himself Rhino at that point, with camera, like human camera, because there was something going on in his field of whatever he does. And then we wind up in the Omega Disaster House, but now I couldn't remember his name, and I'm like, wait, what were they calling it? Is it like, right, yeah, we just slept together, but whatever, right, yeah, okay, so Mark, right, okay, but it was a tinier, it wasn't like, I mean, it was him, but like, he wasn't so tuned up in like his bull in a china closet, right, yeah, no, he was more like a itsy bitsy teensy weensy Mark, where he's like, or like business Mark, like a New York business Mark, like if he had gone to Harvard or something, like not important, like yeah, okay, so like the American Mark is, I mean, I didn't want to make him feel bad. I mean, he was hot as all hell, and still like, I was like, yeah, no, I still want to date with him, because the Chief Real thing, I already told you I'm not doing, and it's non-compliant, so what's the big deal? Like, I don't get, what does he do for a living that you're all like keeping quiet, right, at kitchen table with some energy signatures? But no skin? Right, okay, so here's the thing. In that Discovery, in 69 West Row Boulevard, in the Omega Disaster House, for he and I came upon the discovery of the fact that he and I have private stock. I still have private stock numerics hidden within my whatever. And he and I have work to do, but it's only between he and I for privy. It's Eye of Ra. It's a signature within a signature. That's it. And then it's astrophysicist, like gaseous sodium level importance, not table flat salt in crystallized format. So he and I had, like, he didn't even realize in his little American self, when he played, like, the little American Mark doll, like, that's really him. Apparently, here's what happens. You have fractalized time and space so badly, and, like, the really scary, mad scientists with access to, like, planetary equipment and no government whatsoever, nor police force that is doing anything useful, because you have simultaneous projects at the same time, right? Okay, they have me, they found me, and they found Mark. So that's why I said I got a KGB Mark for the Russia side, and I got an American Mark. And then he's got like the classy Nicole sometimes, and then he's got the shitbag, been shit on her whole fucking life, acts like a boy, Tomcat Nicole. Right, great. Okay, so now that you got like how he and I work together like simultaneously, so there's been fractalized where you've pulled me in to face down an enemy by myself. He and I are always supposed to be together. And we're always supposed to look one way. I'm 5'6", he's 6'5". He feels like a presence when he walks in the room, and I just kind of glide in behind him unknown, like a phantom. Because if I'm by myself, I have my own presence that I walk into a room with and scares the fuck out of people, or they, whatever. Pretend like it doesn't exist. Yeah, okay. But now, you've fractalized us, you've taken me in enemy territory to stare down enemy to have verification. Not in like a birthday party, here comes the Eye of Ra, like we paid for her for like an hour and she just poofs into existence, and then her day label walking around simultaneously at the same time, can't remember, but we're not going to tell the government or the scientists or any of the people that try to track this shit, because why would we want to be honest? Everybody else is doing it. Like, no, that's not how everybody else is doing it, you fucking morons. Like, this is the new human. So now the short Mark, the American Mark, he knew things, but he didn't know the American things. And I didn't know the American things. And I'm like, I've just been sitting here waiting. Like, what is, like, energy signatures across the table with knows way more than we do, didn't want to come in their own skin, because they're not us, they can't, but whatever. They're attachment to whatever life they're living right now speaks for itself without their skin having to be involved. So I pulled that in, and there's no light in there, by the way. It's like an oily, like, density that just distinguishes itself from the other. I mean, whatever. With your skin on or with your skin off, it doesn't fucking matter. You're just as fucking useless if you're not helpful. Mark, like, apparently didn't realize how much work I was doing and not getting paid for. And that my front day label is walking around totally unconnected from all the other work they're pulling me into in multiple atmospheres at the same time. That then they're doing it in Quiet Secret Lab, trying to bill the right people and skate around forensics into, like, how did this come about? Like, who gave you permission? And, like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Can we just, like, make that one go away? No, we can't. Because, like, 5'6" or whatever, I mean, like, I think he might have been just a little tall. What were you, like 6 foot maybe? And I'm like, right, okay, well, we know how this one works. Maybe, right, okay. And then some asshole's like, well, Mike Houston's 6'2". And I'm like, I don't know, what are you? Are you 6'2"? I was like, it doesn't fucking matter. Great, he's 6'2". Make him feel better? Like, he's not egocentric. He's just not. He knows he's 6'5", you shitheads. Anyway. So, then that Mark, the shorter one, had, same face, by the way, as handsome where I belong, is sitting, they put some Ocularis on. Only time I've ever used an Ocularis, by the way, is 2 times. One with Mark behind me, but I wasn't traversing time and space in an Ocularis to one of my, other time frames, like ancient Greece or whatever, unless Mark was literally touching the skin on my back with his skin. I wanted his hand under my shirt, like holding my back, because I'm like, I am not doing this because I know they could pop pebbles and I'm through the wormhole and then I can't find you ever again. And I am not doing it. Swear to God. And he was laughing. He was like, now how do you know that? And I'm like, how do you not know that? You trust these fucking... We're in my kitchen... Just me and you, we're the only two with skin on, and you're having conversations with oily, conscious signatures that are living somewhere else as our enemy, and we can't get together with one another. We're the only two that exist. What do you mean, how do I know? Right. And no less, in the physicality of things, they had to pause time and space in order to, like, whatever else was going on in the laboratory of human. So let's think. So that was like 6 foot Mark. I call him American Mark because he had questions. He was just as clueless as I was, though. And let's think about this. Right, not getting anywhere. I didn't feel like I had more answers than the oily signatures. Right. Then, like, Mark changed just slightly in a more handsome, I thought, Mark, of a taller, whatever, JMG, let's call him, right? Because I think he was a different area and field of handsome in this fractalized family nest of there's only 2 of us, but there's a couple of different sizes of us, and a couple of us know different fields since you've been having some of us work certain areas of verification, not paying us and not telling the day version of us while we are just waiting for happily ever after together as the 2 of us, him and I. I mean, like, we could do this as a partnership team with humans rather than you splitting him and I, making us like different characters and then working with you all in some like slave nation network of we didn't agree to this. I mean, I don't mind doing the work. I just want to get paid for it, and I don't want to be alone. I tell my kids all the time, I'm like, I work for kisses. Like, I don't need much. I just need a little love, affection, and, like, some solidarity and fidelity. Like, that's it. Other than that, I really don't give a shit. So now, where am I on getting paid for anything that you've stolen from me in time, genetics, tuning mechanisms? Right, not Rhino, but right. I'm just curious, because him and I are supposed to be working as a team, but it's kind of hard to get together with your partner and your teammate when, like, you keep throwing the fucking shitty-ass Americans like Tiafrio and Romer in there, 4 bastardized kids that nobody fucking wanted, just so you could keep the fractalized system and have a multiple network of the Eye of Ra being my eyes and my ears that go into a main brain system of human consciousness trying to fix all the broken humans that are everywhere, because none of your genetics that keep fucking me over by stealing from me and hurting me and Rhino? Right. All of you shitbags are competing for something, I don't know, maybe the cure to the broken humanness, but it ain't gonna fucking work because you broke your relationship with the fucking gods, the star gods, that you hurt by fractalizing them and then expecting them to work for free to help you fix it. So this way you could further more careers because you know what the fuck you do during the day. It's a really fucking scary world out there, humans, and I fucking hate you all.